Heck yeah, boys. I'm super excited, obviously, being back. Been holding this one in the pocket for a little bit, but today we're doing something a little bit different. Not exactly a topic, but more on side of Rocket Draft tonight. I thought it'd be fun to switch it up a little bit, honest. So we have the wheel, which is going to first and foremost kind of jumble up the names, see who goes first, all the way to who's going to go last. Because today we're going to be drafting our perfect Elite Four team, right? I thought it'd be really dope to kind of just talk, go back and forth, see who can make the best team. But there is some rules to this that I did put together, so we're not going too chaotic. So first and foremost, again, we're going to have it to where the names are going to randomize who goes first, second, third, and fourth. With that, we're going to do a snake draft style, though. So obviously, once it goes 1 through 4, 4 goes again. So it's just kind of even, kind of balances out so that person doesn't have to wait all the way to the end again. Which is going to kind of, keep things right for us. From that, we can select any Elite Four member. You're a champion, I guess, hint back to what some things we used to be. But you essentially going to craft your perfect Elite Four team. You're going to choose 4 Elite Four members.
So we're like role-playing champion. Okay.
Exactly.
All
exactly. Right.
This sounds good.
Which we're not because we're Team Rocket.
That's what we used
Exactly.
to
Yes. And of course, that gives us a selection from all the main series regions except Galar. Galar did not have a Elite Four. They just kind of picked their gym leaders and did a tournament. But that does give you access to Blueberry Academy. But I said we need another twist in there. We need a little something else. There's more, right? Things are getting expensive. We need more options. So there is some other trainers that are about Elite Four level, kind of considered Elite Four level, that being your Frontier Brain. So you're able to also draw them as well as an option to craft your perfect Elite Four team. So you can choose any Elite Four member and Frontier Brains as well to craft up. No champions, no gym leaders or random trainers. This is going to be Frontier Brains and Elite Four only. And of course, once a trainer or the specific character is picked, they cannot be used on someone else's Elite Four draft. So it is one per person. So if I choose Lance, y'all can't choose Lance, of course.
Oh, damn.
So it's going to be pretty sick.
Wait a minute. Lance is technically a champion as well. You said no champions.
Okay. We won't count, obviously not Lance in this particular spot. But, obviously.
I think my internet died. All right, I think I'm back. I don't know what the heck that was.
Spin the wheel, Mr. Zach.
Mm-hmm.
It is time to spin the wheel. Here we go.
It's going to be me first.
Going first?
Yes, this does include the kahunas as well.
Oh,
getting business.
Oh, wow.
It rigged. Scripted content.
Part of the script, boys. All right, I'll be leading us off. Let's just spin it 2 more times to see who goes second and third. We'll get this show on the road. I'm actually really excited to see who you guys pick.
Yes.
No
way.
Literally.
Wow. It just wouldn't stop. Great.
What a spin.
Oh, I'm cooked.
Oh, dude, cooked.
Let's go.
By the wheel.
Hey, that's
all right,
fine, though.
I'm
Remember,
canceling the pod. Screw this podcast. See you guys next week.
We'll see you guys next week.
You're fine. Because again, we're doing snake style. So again, once we get to the end, you get to go again to track us back. So you're fine. You get a double dip. Dip moment.
True.
So,
Wait. Who's gonna win? No way, I won.
Blue space. Woo!
All right, well, I'm excited to kick us off for our first Rocket Draft. I don't know if you guys saw that picture that I put into our chat, by the way. Just funniest thing I did last night. I had a minute. But
no way.
Ready to kick us off.
So we're able to draft from Frontier Brains and Elite Four members.
That is correct.
Okay.
Right, if you do, you can pull up the list. I have actually the links if you guys need them. I haven't pulled up just in case I was gonna.
Where did we get this logo from? Did we just chat GPT this?
Yeah, we did.
No way.
Actually, surprisingly, came out very, very solid. I was actually
actually
AI is getting too good, bro.
Yeah,
that was kind of nuts. I was like, dang, this is a solid one.
Crazy.
That's decent. That's actually decent. Damn.
Well, I'm excited. I'm gonna kick us off. I kind of want to take someone off the table immediately for us, just because I don't know if I want you guys to have this particular Elite Four member. So I'm gonna kick off and take Larry. I'm gonna take Larry off the board immediately.
Taking Larry off.
Larry off the board, and I'm gonna tell you why. He's a hard worker. Yeah, he'll be a little moody, but I know he's gonna get the work done. And I have versatility. Granted, I know he uses normal for gyms, but I would arguably just tell him to use normal for the Elite Four. And that'd be a nice little swap up from our flying Elite Four. We have like Kahili or whatever her name is in Alola. I want a normal Elite Four member. I think that'd be sick. So I'm taking Larry in the 1. So super excited to get that started. John, who you pulling, bro?
Man, you can't just put Frontier Brains on the table and expect me to not pick up Annabelle. I mean, this is as experienced as it gets. We're talking, international police member. She's appeared in the Alola games and in the Gen 3 games, so she has a wide variety of Pokemon. I think one of only 2 Frontier Brains in that game that actually uses legendary Pokemon as well. But I mean, she's got the Alakazam, she's got the Snorlax, she's got the Weavile, got the Salamence. I mean, her team is crazy stacked. I don't know what type I would put her in. Like maybe like the anime, make her like primarily psychic. That'd be kind of cool because I think she has. Does she have a Latios or a Latias? She does have a Latios. Okay.
So maybe like she's kind of stacked.
Yeah, maybe like Metagross, Alakazam,
Dang.
Latios. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of tight. But gotta go with Annabelle.
That's a good start. Damn. All right, Mr. Raff. Who you pulling for the
Okay.
one?
I'm gonna go with the one and only Drake from the Hone League. Raw power, dragon power. He's got stacked team. Obviously, it's a little bit overpowered. A couple repetitions, but he gets the job done, and I think he'll be a viable team member to have. So I'm gonna go straight with him.
All
Okay,
right.
I like it. Zach?
Guess it's my turn, and I get to double dip. Correct.
Yes, you do.
All
You just
right.
you'll go and then you'll pick another one right after.
So to start off, seeing as Frontier Brains are allowed, I'm gonna pick the Pyramid King Brandon. Come on, how could I not, bro?
That was my thought, but I was like, it's too easy. It's too easy.
It's too easy, but it's a damn good Elite Four, bro. It might be like either the finisher, the one to finish it off at the end, or maybe to start it off. We'll see. But obviously, it goes without saying why he's great. Team of Reggies in the anime, as well as Team of Reggies in the game if you go for the gold Frontier symbols. But then in the silver, he also has the regional, the Cantonian regional birds. Which is really, really cool. I think it just kind of goes without saying. Awesome. I love the theme of the pyramid. Very cool final boss, if you will, of the Battle Frontier. Even though he's not really the final boss of the games, is he? In the anime, they treat him as a final boss, but in the games, you can technically take him on in whatever order. But he still is like one of the more impressive and memorable Frontier
The
brains.
games have Annabelle listed as last. It's kind of weird how the anime flip-flops those two.
Because like the battle tower, it's supposed to be like the main one. It's the biggest facility, but still, I feel like Brandon is way more memorable than Annabelle.
He has that final boss aura to him,
Yeah. So that is gonna be my first choice, and then second choice is interesting. I gotta think here. Who do I want? All right.
There's a lot of choices too.
There's a lot of choices, but I think I'm gonna go with Flint as my
what? I was just eyeing Flint. Bro.
Really?
The snipe. Yeah.
Look at the BDSP rematch team, bro.
I mean, it does go hard. It does go hard.
He's got Arcanine. He's got Infernape. He's got Magmortar.
He's
kind of
insane.
stacked.
He is insane. He is insane, and it's funny because, like, obviously going.
This ain't your Diamond and Pearl Flint here, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Diamond and Pearl, they didn't do him justice with like these Lopunny, Drifblim, and Steelix or whatever.
Yeah.
Like 2 fire types for a fire type Elite Four member. Okay, whatever. But yeah, thinking about BDSP specifically, like maybe the one good thing about BDSP aside from like the music is the fact that how they handled the Elite Four. Why weren't all the trainers like this in the game? I don't know, but whatever. That's a topic for a different discussion. But point is, Elite Four are pretty stacked in BDSP, so I'm going with BDSP Flint because that dude can actually kick some ass. So that is my choice.
All right, back to Raph. Who's your second pick, bro?
I wasn't originally going to choose this character, but after reminding me of how they were pretty annoying in Black and White, I'm going to go with Caitlyn, a Psychic type team.
Okay.
Something a little bit different, bringing out obviously some cool abilities, especially with the Reuniclus with the magic, not with the magic guard and the stalling, and just I think it would be a pretty good team member to have, just to provide some coverage as well, especially seeing as you guys are trying to snipe out of all these legendaries on your team. So yeah, maybe it will give me some justice on that. I'll choose her for now.
Okay.
Well, if I'm gonna make Annabelle use Psychic type Pokemon, I think I gotta cover some weaknesses. And obviously, one way I can do that is picking up the boy Marshall. the champ's right-hand man. He's got some killers in his rematch team and in challenge mode. He's got Breloom, Lucario, Mienshao, Conkeldurr. He's kind of got some heat on his team. So
Teams are tough.
I feel like Marshall he's a no-brainer for me.
Damn. Okay.
Decent.
Back to me. I'm actually gonna take another newer player on the Elite Four squad onto my team. I'm actually gonna take Drayton.
Oh, just looking at him. Dang.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the Blueberry guys. That's crazy.
Blueberry Academy actually they're solid. And I kind of want to swap it up a little bit. I want to give my challengers a little something different because he's going to be a double battle like he is in the games, right? And he sets up rain. Like he's going put you through the ringer. And I want to say that. And since he's a little bit younger, he has time to grow within my league. It's perfect, right? I think it's going to be a vibe. Obviously, I get to now do the double dip flip. I need a baddie, so I'm gonna take Dahlia from the front.
Oh, dog! That's a crazy pickup.
I need a baddie at least one, so I'm gonna take Dahlia. I'm just choosing her purely the fact that she looks great.
A baddie.
That's it. I'm purely choosing her just off that. So super excited.
Okay. So knowing the Blueberry is on the table, I think I'd be a fool to not pick up Lacey. One of the best double battle teams in the series, I think. The Excadrill with the Terra Fairy goes nuts. Great coverage on this team. I'm 100% picking up Lacey.
That's a good pick. Rafi.
So, I was glad that you reminded me a little bit about the Blueberry Academy side. So I'm going to go for Crispin because he's got a couple of tanks on his team, especially with the Blaziken, the setup, especially with Sunny Day and the Executor coverage with the Solar Beam as well. And I like Magmortar as well. It's a decent Pokemon. Maybe not the coolest looking Pokemon, but he's got some decent Vi types. Doesn't have to always be Charizard. Doesn't always have to be Charizard, but still.
Rotom's kind of annoying too, if I'm honest.
Rotom is with the Rocky helmet and levitate and everything. It's a good choice. I'll go with him.
Okay.
All right, I'm sensing a trend here with the Blueberry Academy, so I feel like at this point, I'm not going with the Mars. You're kidding me? I'm not. Hell no. Left me with the worst one.
Crazy.
Also, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but like when I played through Indigo Disco, Mars was actually the one that like it was the easiest to beat. Like I went through it pretty easily.
I think so too.
Earthquake City. It was over.
Earthquake City. Yeah, she ain't it. But instead, I'm actually gonna go with Karen as my third Elite Four member.
That's a good pick.
Really iconic, obviously, for using dark types. Now, granted, she doesn't use too many. She has like a 3 in the beginning when you first face her because dark types were kind of limited back then. But going with her Heart Gold Soul Silver rematch team, she is packing Umbreon, Weavile, Haunch Crow, Absol, Houndoom. Oh no, I just realized there's 2 Houndooms in my Elite Four because Flynn has a Houndoom. Oh well, we're a Houndoom nation, I guess. But yeah, really great trainer, strong finish for the Johto Elite Four. I also just really love her philosophy about, using the Pokemon that you like. Everyone knows that famous quote. I think it works well. She fits right in. And then I guess I'm double dipping again to finish off.
Yep.
So for the final Elite Four member, interesting. Y'all snagged a lot of the great ones. I don't really know who could I go with. But with that being said, no Elite Four is complete without at least one Dragon Trainer, I feel like. So I'm going to go with Hassel. Really fun character for Scarlet and Violet.
Not bad.
I actually like his team. Excalibur is awesome. One of my favorites from Gen 9. He's also packing Noivern, which is awesome.
He doesn't even have a fully evolved Pokemon on his team. He's got Duraludon.
run
Eviolite Duraludon.
Eviolite Duraludon.
I'm the champion. I'm going to supply him with the Eviolite. There you go.
Looking after the homies.
Yeah, I just really like his team. Really cool. Obviously, it would have been cool to have him was the Archilodon to have, but that wasn't available prior to the that wasn't available before the DLC came out, obviously, so he stuck with Duraludon. Yeah. But even still, I think he has a really strong, solid team. And like I said, I feel like every Elite Four member kind of needs every Elite Four needs at least a Dragon Trainer. If it's not the champion, then it's got to be like one of the members. That's a nice staple, so that's my pick.
I like it. All right, Rafi, your last pick, sir.
Seeing as we're sticking to the Paldev as well, I'm probably going to go with Rika being my last member. Ground types. I like ground types, and I feel like her team could bring, again, once a bit more versatility, especially seeing as she's got a couple of Pokemon that have a dual type. She's got that Whiscash, she's got that Torterra as well. Donphan's a cool Pokemon too, and there's a lot of coverage for certain moves that she's got, especially on her Clodsire. I was going to say Quagsire there for a second, but
Quagsire.
Quagsire. And number 10, we have Quagsire. But yeah, we'll go with Rika.
Is that your sip choice? I feel like we all got a sip choice.
Sense in a pattern. We're all going
Well,
for
actually, no. I was gonna go for Lorelei, but I was like, she can just be original.
When it came to the baddie pick,
Lorelei
I was
is
thinking
solid.
about Lorelei, honestly, because I feel like you gotta have a baddie, which is why my baddie pick. I can't believe y'all left him on the table this long.
Oh, I know who you're choosing. I know who you're
Palmer.
choosing. Mal.
It is
Damn
Palmer.
it! Yeah, I was about to choose Palmer too. I was about to choose him for my
This
last
man
slot.
only uses
A real
stacked Pokemon, bro. Except for Regigigas. That one kind of sucks. But like, we can leave that off the team. We can find a replacement. But the Milotic, the Rhyperior, the Dragonite. I mean, he's kind of like the Dragon Trainer for my Elite Four. So
Yeah,
I figure he fits the bill pretty well. I'm gonna go with Palmer.
GG. Damn,
Alright.
I forgot about
I was
that.
literally eyeballing him. I was like, yo, no one said him yet. I'm gonna
Sorry to
lock it in.
Sorry to
fine.
hit
Are
you
we-
with the deal.
Were we allowed to include Puzzle League? Because I could have said Giovanni then, otherwise.
Brother.
But I guess
Nah, I didn't even dig
Puzzle
that deep. Man, said Puzzle League. Now I'm gonna. The last spot's always a little. I've chose a pretty solid team across the board. And I ain't gonna lie, we
Sure,
kind of
bro.
left with some scraps.
For
Not
sure.
loving these these options here. Paldea's done. We already took everything good for them. They're drained. I'll see. Alola, I was like eyeballing, but like, maybe Mullane. Yeah.
Mullane.
Rest of that, I don't
Mullane might be
know.
the only good one from Alola. If I'm
Yeah,
being
he might be
real.
the only good
Yeah.
one. Like if I chose Olivia, that's just to have two baddies on the Elite Four. It's not. It's
You
not
ain't,
enough
you ain't picking
structure.
you ain't picking Olivia for her team. Let's be
No,
real.
no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not, right?
She's just there
Uh,
cheerleading instead, bro.
Unfortunately, like all the Kalos ones are garbage. So
They're
no.
actually terrible with 4 Pokemon. Are you
They're
kidding me?
absolute-
I
You
should've-
just
I
go for
should've
Malvo. Just go for
Oh
Malvo
my
for the baddie
God.
pick. Yeah.
I should have picked Hala to make me holla.
Do I want to go? I might just have to lock it in. The team is solid. Maybe I go Chantal, Gen 5.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ghost is
Yeah.
solid.
It's not a
I
bad
think
team.
I'll lock it in. I think Ghost is solid. It kind of covers me.
I think you left a better ghost type team on the table though. I think Oras Phoebe in the rematch with the Mega Sableye goes kind of.
Oh,
that
damn
one's
that!
nuts.
Damn, do I
Yeah,
swap?
'cause-
Do I swap? Do I
She's
swap?
a- she's
Don't
with us.
swap. You said it.
Swap.
Yeah, you got
Chantal
lock it
came
in,
out
bro.
your mouth, bro.
Fine, I lock it in. I lock it in. I'll take.
That was if Palmer got
nerd.
stolen, Phoebe was gonna be my backup option.
Honestly, a good pick. I totally didn't even clock mega Pokemon on that list. But I'm cool. I like my Elite Four. I think there's some solid team members in here. There's a lot of good for growth. There's variety because I obviously got Drayton who does the double battles, so it'd be swapping it up a little bit, and I like it. So I think all in all, we created some really, really dope teams. I wanted to kind of throw something new on the table for us. I thought this was a sick. We can always do this draft style stuff with anything Pokemon, or even when we do guest stuff. But I was like,
We should
dude, I just want to
do a
see.
chat vote. Chat, who got the best Elite Four?
Let us know.
Let's
This is
go
the video.
over our picks. Let's go over our picks. Jaleel, you're 4.
Yes,
make the
mine
call.
was Larry. Gas. I mean, come on, it's Larry. Drayton again, double battles. Dahlia the baddie. She's purely picked off that. There's no other reason. Nothing else. And Chantal, because at least Ghost is solid.
Chantal's an underrated baddie too. I'm gonna say it.
No way.
I ain't afraid of nothing.
With the bowl cut? No way.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Look, the glasses.
Let John have this one. Let John have this one.
Bro,
Hold on.
John likes the sleeper builds, bro.
That's crazy. All right, John, your squad.
My squad was Annabelle, Palmer, Marshall, and
This guy's bringing out all the big guns, bro.
Who? Lacey was the
And Lacey,
fourth.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn, that's a good team too.
Mhm.
Rafi, your squad.
I had Rika, Drake, Caitlyn, Crispin, and bro, who's my other
I
ones?
can't believe bro
Sheesh.
picked up Kristen.
Crispin, yeah, I didn't.
Crispin.
I mean, at least
Crispin,
he
bro.
could
Why
cook
not?
for you, bro. At least get cooked the
Cooking,
spicy
man. I'm just
food.
cooking,
Yeah.
bro,
Ironically,
yeah.
Crispin wasn't cooking, bro. That's the funny part.
Yeah,
He put camera up on his team, and he was like, "This'll
That
do."
is-
they're the ones. They're the ones.
Oh
That's a
man.
good squad. And Zach's squad.
Crazy
and
part
this-
is that Rika also has camera ups. He's got 2 camera ups in his Elite Four.
Hey, listen, if 2 people got 2 Houndooms, I can have 2 camels, bro.
Damn.
I'll take 2 camels.
But Houndoom is better than Camera.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
too.
they
Rika's
both
team
have
was
megas.
underwhelming, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of hoping
Rika-
more from
Yeah.
Rika.
Rika on
work-
paper, like
you
you
can
look
work
at her
it.
Pokemon and you're like, oh, these are all cool Pokemon, and then you battle them and you're like, they're all slow and they all like get washed by like the same
Okay,
types.
we'll stall.
Surf,
we'll stall it a
surf,
bit.
surf.
Yeah.
Gone. Team's finished.
Surf the
Building it up,
whole
don't
team,
worry.
call it a day.
Build out.
That's funny.
I should have taken Giovanni. Oh well.
And Zach's team to end us off.
Mine is Brandon, Flint, Karen, and Hassel.
Damn, it's a good squad too. Brandon is a strong one too.
Yeah,
Brandon
he's
is doing
broken,
some
bro.
heavy lifting. there.
Listen, I was dead last, so you guys started with some strong picks. I had to go swinging, bro. Because I knew I was gonna
That's
be
why I
left
felt
with
bad
hard
if I was
choices.
going to take Brandon off the table off rip, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying. Only when I was like Larry, I'm gonna get Larry off the table because I like Larry. Cool dude.
Oh, we forgot the Pokemon Puzzle League Elite Four. Richie is.
That's
in
what
the
I was
Pokemon
saying,
League
bro.
Elite
Yeah,
Four.
that's what I was
Told you,
saying. Is
bro.
like Richie and Giovanni and.
I know we're on the same Bulbapedia
I definitely should have
article
gone for
right
Lorelai.
now.
Sharon's
Oh,
Karen.
man. But yeah, I thought it'd be sick to swap it up. I thought that was really cool. Give us something a little bit different to tackle. And again, we get more drafts in the future. I definitely think there's so much we can pull and do drafts for it. But I think
Yeah.
all of us created some really dope Elite Four teams for our our champion titles. So yeah, man.
We'll put them to
Hopefully
the
you guys
test and
enjoyed.